guys, Trucker G here again. My last couple of videos, I talked about the steps to take in order to get started in the trucking industry. You know, that first step, we done talked to our family, and we talked to our spouses, and we got all of our affairs in orders, and all of our affairs in order. We got our family on board. Everything's looking good, and we're deciding we want to move on. Now it's time to move on to the next step. Okay, the next step you're going to have is figuring out exactly what steps you're going to take in order to obtain the CDL. You know, there's different routes you can go. You know, one would be where you could find one of them local companies, and it's usually going to be a food service type company, you know, a FedEx type company, somebody local that'll train you to get your CDL. It's got its ups and its downs, its pros and cons. You know, the pros about it is, yeah, it's not going to cost you nothing. Another pro about it is you're going to make money while you're doing it usually. Okay, one of the cons about it though is it's local work, and if you decide you want to go OTR, now you don't have any OTR experience. You're going to have a rough time finding a company to take you. I'm not saying it can't be done, but you're going to have a rough time. You know, so that's something to think about before you go that route, unless it's just local you want to do to begin with. Another con you're going to have is, it depends on what kind of trucking you want to do. I mean, I don't like touching freight, so it's going to be tough to find a place like that that'll take you where you don't have to touch freight. You know, so think about it before you move on. Another way you can go is you can go through a community college. A lot of the community colleges, you're going to do a lot more time there and a lot more schooling there. Does it mean you learn more? No, absolutely not. It don't mean you learn any more. It all depends on what their curriculum is, and even doesn't matter what their curriculum is. It's not real world on hand experience. But I'm not saying that's not a good way to go. If you got the money to do it, or you got the means to do it, you know, that's great. Another thing is, next thing is finding a school. Well, there's two ways you can go about it in a school. You can pay cash, go to the school. It's usually a 3-week course, and it's going to cost you some money out of pocket. If you got the money, great. If you don't, you can still go to that school, but you'll have to get a company to sponsor you for that school, and there's plenty of them that will sponsor you. What we really got to be careful with is make sure you find an accredited school, a school that basically any company is going to take the certificate, because some companies won't take a certificate from a school if they're not accredited, because there's a lot of companies out there that are basically fly-by-night companies, and they really don't teach you nothing. Not like you're going to, at any school, you're not going to get real-world experience. But some of these schools are a whole lot worse than others. So really do your homework on the school and do your homework on your companies. I don't want to make this video too long about schools. Those are the three main things that I really want you to watch out for. How you get your CDL don't make a difference to me one way or another how you do it. But I want to see you succeed once you do get it. Far too many people try to find the cheapest and easiest way through it and find out it's the hardest way. Like I said, because they didn't go to an accredited school, or they didn't go to a school at all and went through a company that didn't do OTR, and that's what they wanted to do to begin with, is over the road. They thought they were going to get their CDL and then they'd move to that over the road company, and they had a hard time finding a company that would take them. You know, if local is what you want to do, that's probably about the best way to do it, is go to a company that does local and will train you. But it's not the easiest thing to find, you know. It's not the easiest job to find. Depends on where you live. You know, if you live in a big city, you might have a whole lot easier time. If you live out in the country like I do, good luck. About your only option, you know, in some of these towns that, like around where I live, about your only option is to go through a school or go through a company that'll put you through their school or another school, because you're not going to find a company around here that's going to teach you local. That's kind of my 2 cents. We're going to do some more videos, and we're going to talk about the next step. Y'all be careful. Appreciate you watching.